Okay, welcome to the extended. Okay, so these broads that we've seen, here was you next to the inheritance or some type of abundance. You're gonna find out there was three broads here. There was like you, whether if you're a male, flip it. There's three male. These are all the same energy. I'm gonna say it from a woman's perspective, so flip it, okay? These two broads that are salty, this is them. This fair woman is somebody that your ex was dealing with. They met them in a community setting. I feel like at a church, a workout place, somewhere where there's a community. This is who they left you for. It was a water energy, is what they told me. This is like their ex-wife or ex-husband. They were like, there was three of y'all. I don't even know if you realize this. And it's the King of Wands energy. So some type of fire energy. That's their sun sign. They could have other parts, but heavy fire. So it was a non-committal. This person tried to put you in a third party. You know, that's how you know who it is. Now, this person had different belief systems than you, or their family did. Okay, that's how you'll know who this is. Anyway, here you are. You're doing really well. This person added this person to the mix, and this person. So this person with the dark hair is either like their ex-wife or ex-husband who straight up scallywag hoe cake. I think they divorced this person, and so now they're very bitter. Well, this broad, she was like at the church or in the community, and the family of this person you were dealing with approved of this one. And it's her. She keeps coming out in your fucking readings with the fair man. And it keeps showing that they break up, right? Well, I'm also hearing if this wasn't their ex-wife or husband, this was like a sister or a mother or somebody else that was real scandalous in the mix here. Well, they were all gossiping, right? And what they didn't realize is that the person you were dealing with is actually a shark, was preying on all of them, pitting all of you guys together. You know, you could have even got in fights, and I'm telling you, it's some type of fire energy who did this. Okay. Because they were lacking something in their life. They were in their ego. You could have been telling this person you want a commitment, and they're like, oh no, I want the good times. I don't want, when shit gets rough, this person takes off and goes to third parties. Well, whatever they worked on was unsuccessful. Okay. So the ex-wife or husband, whoever this scallywag is, took off. I feel like they could have divorced. Whoever the other person was they met in a community setting is fixing to be a salty bitch or a salty guy because the person you were dealing with is leaving them. Fixing to go cut off, no contact. The reason is your person is a shark. You were dealing with a narcissist, okay? This person, it looks for people who they can benefit off of, okay? So they left you because they could have thought that you weren't, good enough for them, or maybe you didn't have what they thought. So they thought they found somebody better. They thought the grass was greener, but they're realizing it wasn't. You was where it was at, okay? This is who these people are, and this is why I didn't show it on video, because I had a guide tell me not to. So one of you guys who is a normal purchase extended, or maybe you're not, whoever the hell you are, you somehow have told your ex narcissist about me, okay? Now, the narcissist is such a tight wad. A guy told me that the narcissist is a tight wad, is not going to pay for my extended, so that I could talk about it here, okay? So that's why, if you notice, I went really quiet, and I heard a voice say, no, extended only, okay? So this is a cult. So this is how you'll know it's your story. This person is like in a cult. That, even if it's not like a real cult, it's like them and their family and their friends. They're really tight knit. And if you don't fit in, then you're going to get shunned. Okay? They have really twisted, sick fucking beliefs here, okay? What they don't know is that they were on a mission to attack you, okay? What they did is they cursed themselves. Bad decisions, regret, wanting to reach out. This person's starting to realize that a lot of the reason all this fucked up shit is happening in their life and this cult's life is because of something that they did to you. So now they're trying to eavesdrop and see what you got going on. And see, again, this is when the guy told me to shut the hell up, go to the extended only, because unfortunately, well, thankfully for you, whoever your narcissist is, they will not purchase my extended. Their ego's too big, or they're just not willing to spend $8, okay? So it's like, okay. Anyways, they're secretly trying to listen in or to see what you're doing, okay? Well, they put you in competition with these broads or these guys. So if you're a guy, it was other guys. If you're a female, it was other broads, or same sex, whoever that, you get what I'm saying here, folks, okay? They didn't realize that you was not, like, you were the stable one. You're reliable, you're firm, you're fixed, you're that fighter, you're the one who is loyal to the soil, and if you love somebody, you'll ride with them till death, okay? This person slept on you, okay? So then, whenever they realize their shit that they did to you didn't work, here they go. Oh, God. Did you see what Sagittarius did to me? Very narcissistic-like, okay? They realized you weren't going to compete. Because you see how there's two people here? And then you're over here like, nah, I'm just going to stand my ground. If you want to go to the scallywags or the hoe cakes, you go on ahead, okay? Because I know who the fuck I am. You're over here like, I know who I am. Shit. I'm sitting pretty. I don't need you. So they're crying. There's fucking tears and shit. Well, funny thing is whoever these broads are or scallywags here, they're fixing to be fucking crying their ass off because they're going to feel played because your person was unsuccessful at playing them. They might have wised up to this and cut off the narcissist, or the narcissist, I feel like, is fixing to come back to you, but they know that in order to come back to you, they have to cut these ones off first, okay? And I also feel like they're going to come back and cry and give you a sob story that the cult, the church, the family, the friends, or even these broads tricked them. They're going to play the victim. They're going to say, oh, it was not me. Sagittarius, this is not me. My sister or my mama or, whoever, the third party just lured me in, They're going to come back. They're realizing you're a chosen one. Because in their head, they're thinking, well, they're thinking, well, there's no way that they can't be chosen because all this fucked up shit has happened to me since I did this to them. Okay? They felt real justified in fucking you over too, by the way. And they're realizing that ever since they did that, their life has went to hell in a handbasket and now they're crying. So here they are. They realize you're a chosen one. But here's the thing. This has happened before. I don't know if it was actually them putting a third party in your face, but arguments between you and them have happened because of the cult, because of the church, because of their family or something. A community was against this connection, and they keep allowing people to come in between y'all, and you've taken them back. And the reason I know you've taken them back, because this fucktard thinks that you have unconditional love for them. And they are coming back, okay? And they think you're going to welcome them back with open arms. And I hope you do not, okay? Because whoever this is, they had no respect or regard for you. And I feel like they threw these bitches in your face. Like, so what? What are you going to do? That's the type of mentality I got off of this. But they think they can do this to you. And that when they get done fucking all these people, they can just come back over to you. And you're going to be just so fucking happy to see them. Remember that. Okay, now here's the thing. The reason the cult, the family, the friends, these third parties we're all so fucking jealous of you is because of this. Whoever you are, you're very beautiful. There's something about your aura. You're very magnetic, and they were jealous of your beauty. This cult. And you know, like I said, it may not be a cult. It could be a family group. So say if there's another feminine in that family, the mother, the sister, the auntie, the grandma, they didn't like that you were pretty. They didn't like, and you could be a sweetheart. The sweetest person in the world. They don't give a shit. You was too pretty. Or there was something about you that they didn't have, so they targeted you. They started talking shit about you, trying to convince this person that you're not for them. Okay? So here they come back. They're running back to you. You are loyal. They are not. Realizes their mistake. This person's realizing you were the one for them. They're realizing you were always loyal to them. You always looked after them. You really cared about them. And they've realized their mistake. Okay? But the thing is, they also feel like you are loyal and have unconditional love for them. But these people know, like this person is going to tell these people beforehand. Because whoever this is, they have to clean up their mess. They can't just come back to you and have all this shit going on in the background. Because they know that when they come back to you, the first thing you're going to say is, what about that bitch? What about that bitch? What about your mom or your dad or whoever didn't like you? The first thing you're going to say is, why would you let them come in between us? And what's the status on these hoes? Yep. So they're going to clean all this shit up. And these people are going to be salty as hell. And this is going to be your justice. Poetic justice. This is these people's karma for fucking with you. I'm also hearing there's a Capricorn. It's a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, feminine energy, who could be one of these bitches who got caught up and is actually in jail. Okay, that's another thing. So if you were dealing with an ex and you knew they had a karmic that was kind of a little iffy about law things or drugs or something, go look up online. Search that person's name and you're going to find out that they're actually was just arrested. But it's because they fucked with you. But this is poetic justice. Okay? That whoever this person is that got all these people up in an uproar was probably telling people you were just da-da-da-da-da-da. They're going to look so stupid coming back to you. I think you're going to reject them, okay? But they're just letting you know that these bitches are fixing to be really salty because, and you know what I think the poetic justice is really going to be in this situation? They clean up all this mess with these scallywags and hoe cakes and their family and the cult or whatever, because they are so dead set. And I guess this is the beauty of it. So I'm not getting on to you for letting them back in the past, because actually that set up the perfect scenario for you guys. Straight up. You letting this person come back like 2 or 3 times, or maybe 2 times, it got them so egotistical to where they thought they could just do whatever, and you would be sitting around waiting for them. So when they come back this time, they literally are going to burn every single bridge they have with their family, with the cult, with the scallywags, because they think they got you in their back pocket. And I think what you're going to do is tell them to fly a kite. And then they're going to end up all alone with nobody. Nobody's going to want to put up with their bullshit after that. Nobody. Their family's never going to believe them again. The cult that they're involved with is not going to believe them anymore. And they're going to say, wait a minute. Why did you tell us all this shit about Sagittarius? And now you're telling us you're going back to Sagittarius? You're telling us that you were the problem? Because they think they have you in their fucking back pocket, and they do not. So you guys are fixing to have a... I would answer the phone and the door to this one. It's the King of Wands energy. I'm just saying. Just because I think you're going to get a laugh. Like, you're going to get a laugh out of this. When you find out that this person who fucked you over and had so many people against you comes running back to you, thinking that you're just going to be so happy to see them. That could be the person who was singing that song. I'm stuck on you. I needed a friend. And then it says something about, I'm really shocked that a man like me, or a woman like you would sit around and wait for a man like me. I knew then, I'm like, oh, hell no, this is some type of hoe cake. Has to be, or a scallywag. Because what do you mean, a man like you? So whoever this is, they think that you're not only like a loyal lover, I think they think you're a loyal friend. And when they come back and you're like, well, oh, I would be nice. I'd be like, oh, hey, what's going on with you? They go, I'm sorry, so serious. Be like, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it. And get them to tell you everything. And then when they get them telling you everything, be like, oh, so by the way, fuck you. No. I was just a shit starter. Like, I always try to put myself in y'all's scenarios of like what I would do. But anyway, so let me find the book to these and see what's going on with the upper worlds. You guys are like a bridge between here, and you're the high priestess. This is what's funny though, is there literally is a high council having meetings on this. Imagine being them. They're up there like watching Jerry Springer down here on Earth, and they're like, oh good Lord, we're gonna have to intervene on this shit. It's like, and then they get a vote, like, because this book talks about there's 12 of them. So they like vote and shit. That'd be funny. They're like, so what do you want to do to the hoe cake today? And they're like, well, we vote to have them exiled from everywhere. I don't know. It's probably a good thing some of us aren't on the high council up there, but we have friends in high places, that's for sure. Oh, Lord. All right, let me shut up. They're probably thinking, that one talks too much. No, that's why they picked me. They're like, well, she talks a lot. Let's just use her as. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read the High Priestess because it landed on it first. It says, you are being called into the sanctuary of your inner temple, your own mystery school, where the veils between dimensions are thin. Sit within this sacred space in silence. Spend hours in the vastness of your soul, as this is where your gifts are awakening with greater strength, clarity, and power. It is already happening. All is awakening. Prophetic insight, healing, magic, and divine wisdom stream through you in living codes. New earth frequencies are ready to be anchored in the world. Trust the visions you are being shown and the magic you are feeling you're being called to receive, for they carry the truth of your purpose. Honor the transmissions that come through you, for they are sacred. Your body is a vessel of transformation, your heart a portal of divine love, and your conscience a bridge between realms. The time of the priestess has returned, and you are here to embody her power, grace, and wisdom. Okay? So you're a bridge between. I'm telling you. A lot of you, everybody has this gift, okay, by the way. So it doesn't matter who you are. You can tap into this gift. But you have to be willing to receive it and sit with yourself and tap into it. Okay? Because they're trying to talk to you. And sometimes as humans, we don't listen. We're too busy on our phones, or, there's so many distractions, especially if you have like kids and work, and it's really hard to just, sit with spirit. But once you do, and you really tap into them, and you start realizing that they just want to have a relationship with you, and then they start telling you stuff, it's really cool, because think of it this way. The best way I can explain it, they're telling me to go backwards this way, okay? So I'm trying to find the rainbow bridge, by the way, while I'm blabbing. Think of it this way. It's like having a best friend in high places. You may not physically be able to see them, but once you start connecting with them and you realize that they're working with you and through you, it's really exciting, okay? So keep up the work with that. It says, from the ancient roots of the earth to the star-born civilizations of the cosmos, all wisdom is gathering now. Indonesia's galactic, elemental, angelic, Atlantean, Luminarian, solar, crystalline, Mayan, Kemetine. You have to forgive me now. They're probably like, Lord, why did we pick one that can't pronounce the names? Palladian. The lineages are not just separate anymore. They are all threads of the same divine design coming together once again. And you, my dear, have come to hold all of their templates in your being, to embody and walk as them as one radiant current of the Mother's purest light, Sophia Christ. The rainbow bridge connects heaven and earth, ancient and future, Indonesia's and starborn, human and angelic, in one unified harmonic field. It is what the elders have spoken of. It is what the masters have prepared for you. It is what your soul has chosen to become. The rainbow bridge is the pathway home, and it is built through you, through every prayer, every ceremony, every ritual, every remembered truth, through your very being becoming all the lights, all the wisdom, and all the dimensions at once. You are no longer walking between timeline or realms. You are being them, being the earth, being the ancestors, being the angels, being the ascended masters. And the more you allow it to be, you are more than you hold it all, embodying it all, weaving it into a unified field of love, right here on earth and everywhere all at once. This card is a celebration through every layer of your soul's remembrance, every culture you have bowed to, every transmission you have opened to from earth to stars. You have become a living prism of divine consciousness. You are no longer a seeker. You are the master. You are the vessel of many paths, many codes, many realms, merged into the luminous presence. You are the walking as a new living temple, where all lights coverage, where Cyrus and the Andes meet, where the and Lyre breathe as one, where the rainbow serpent and the golden Christ dragon spiral through your spine. This is what you came for, to become the rainbow bridge, not only for yourself, but for humanity, the earth, and all of life returning to its wholeness. You are walking as this bridge now, and as you do, you are building it for others. Every step, every thought, every action, every honoring of the all is anchoring the golden future through your presence. You are the harmony tone between everything. You are the common thread across dimensions. You are the guardian of the new earth living temple where all paths meet in the light. Let the rainbow bridge guide you through your path, and let yourself fully become it, rooted in earth, connected to the stars, in full devotion to the great light, unified where you here, now, and forever. Wow. Okay. Here's like a little prayer you can say too to the rainbow bridge. So you may want to screenshot that. And it's crazy, before I even got these cards or any of that, I was picking up on you guys with the bridge between. I didn't really know what exactly they were showing me, but it's like I knew something was really going on when I started having so many different spirits coming to me, from the dark, from the light. I mean, all kinds, okay? Like from different angels to different, I mean, it was just mind-blowing. And, you know, one day when I was sitting outside, I kept hearing the bridge between. So a lot of you are going to start to realize that we are all one, that we are God, we are the angels, we are the ancestors, and we're just one big tapestry. And the beauty of it is once you realize that and you tap into that frequency of creation and knowing who you are, then a lot of things are going to start to change for your life, okay? Because imagine it, if you have the same power as an ascended master, I don't want to say power, because we're not here to have power or to manipulate or none of that. If you have the same knowledge, let's say that, or the same access, like the same bridge, knowing that you have the same bridge to access something that a ascended master has is mind-blowing. But you have to get into that mindset and know that you have access to this bridge. And you know, that's why I think Jesus did say this, like, you know, pray to bring heaven down to earth. It's like he was a bridge between, and all of you have that same like gift, okay? So let's see what the blue lotus. Oh, well, wait. The rose came up first. It says Magdalene's rose, okay? Feel her presence awakening the priestess within you. She illuminates the profound truth. Devotion is the highest way you can experience this life and all of its magic. In union with the divine, through the wisdom of the rose, Mary Magdalene teaches you to weave love into every corner of your life, reminding you that you are the essence and divine. Your heart is pure, and your devotion is powerful. There is a call to rise as a rose priestess, anchoring divine love through sacred service, tender compassion, and unshakable faith. Okay? So they're also wanting you to like be more loving, be more kind, but to also like have faith that they are like using you. This does talk of also, because I didn't read all of it because it's too time consuming and I have a lot to pull on. But this does talk about like a devoted, have the courage to have like a devoted love, to be soft, to be compassionate, to be delicate, you know. So I feel like this needs to be over here yonder, because there's something about, I think you guys, if you're single, could be coming into like love. There's like a high priestess energy, and then this could be like a Hierophant energy or something. Because there's somebody here who's going to match you with this boss daddy. And if you're a guy, then it's a boss mama. But I just feel like there's something else coming in here. I mean, they put the blue and the red together, and they're both a flower. And then one of my people sent me a picture of a lotus flower. Okay. It says, you are receiving a powerful call, beloved one. The blue lotus of ancient Egypt is returning to you, carrying the energies of the higher consciousness and ancient future technologies of united living on earth. According to the prophecy, upon the return of the blue lotus is the Nile waters. The goddess will be returned, and the divine feminine will rise again, bringing with her gifts of embodied love all over the planet. Dear one, you have been chosen by the sacred flower to unlock the new pathways of freedom, light, and love in your life and into the entire world. The blue lotus is not just a symbol of a rising heart, it is a powerful spirit master plant supporting our collective ascension through the highest remembrance of heaven. The blue lotus flower is the activator of light, true light, and she is choosing you now as you are ready to step into the service of the world. The activation card arrives to confirm what you have be doing your inner work and are now ready for a greater impact. The blue lotus is selecting you to carry its frequencies, guiding you to create unity, love, harmony, and the reality around you. You are being called to open the doors of oneness within yourself, assessing deeper layers of wisdom and higher expressions of your divine feminine essence. Okay, let me see. You know, and if you're a guy, you also want you to know that we both have divine masculine and feminine in us. Okay, so don't think that this is just all for the feminines. This isn't just all for the women. Okay, it's for everybody. And then it goes on to say, like, you could get a tea and drink it and embody it and stuff like that. Here's, like, the little prayer. You can screenshot it and say that. I'm just really getting that they've chosen you, whoever you are. And you're going to start getting more downloads and activations, okay? And then we have the high... Oh, well, look at that. As soon as I flipped it, there it was. I just want to take a second to thank the High Council, by the way, because the fact that they have honored me and even you guys, you know, to see what they were doing that one day, it was kind of mind-blowing the way they showed me sitting at that, like, huge, like, table that was translucent and they could see down. It was just, I just want to thank them, and thank you guys, too, for listening. But it says, Beloved one, you have been summoned by the highest, thy high council of light. 12 ascended masters of divine truth, wisdom, and higher service gather now in the etheric realms, inviting you to step into your role as a multi-dimensional leader. You are not here to walk alone. You are here to co-create and lead along the other divine ones. This is your moment of activation into self-mastery, collaborative purpose. You have crossed threshold, released old timelines. See, I told you there's something like we've went into a new timeline, okay? It says, and remembered your light. Now you are ready to activate a new conscious grid. The council welcomes you into the etheric halls of divine light, a place beyond space and time, where the soul missions are woven together in harmony for the healing of the earth and the elevation of all beings. Each master offers you a thread of your soul's remembrance. Serapis brings ascension and clarity. Lady Nada brings emotional mastery. Kuan Yin holds the codes of compassion. El More anchors divine will. Yahshua, which is Jesus, okay? Mary Magdalene, Isis, Ishtar, and others stand as allies, not above you, but beside you and within you, as active aspects of you, activating your embodiment of the new earth leadership rooted in unity and self-mastery. You are being supported by the masters at this very moment and asked to connect, asked to be protected, asked to be guided as you serve in greater ways. There is an advanced etheric technologies available to assist your life, and the High Council works through you in this multi-dimensional system to upgrade your energy field, your light body, and your capacity to channel divine intelligence. Okay? It says you are receiving wisdom through pure frequency. You are being wired for more. Trust, open, and receive their gifts. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this because I think you should read it on your own too. So hopefully, I want, especially the names, like you may want to research their names, because I'm not going to lie to you, I've never heard of Lady Nada. Like, I've never heard, I have heard of Kuan Yin a little bit, but I've never heard of El Mora. Okay, so, and I've heard of the Isis, Ishtar, and those, of course, but research who all they are. I think it'd be cool to know who you're being called by. So I'm going to do the same thing. But so maybe screenshot that part. Okay, pause it, screenshot that. And then, you know, screenshot that if you want. But let's see the next page. It says you are part of this multi-dimensional team and your role is essential. Leadership is no longer about standing apart or above. It is about rising together, honoring your unique frequency while co-creating from a shared field of trust, truth, and divine alignment. Sovereign beings, unique beings coming together with generous hearts ready to collaborate. It says you are being asked to lead with love and in true service to everyone. It is time to listen deeply to your inner guidance and to collaborate with both seen and unseen allies. From the etheric retreats of Shambhala, Venus, Sirius, Lyra, and beyond, the Ascended Masters work with you now in daytime, dreamtime, meditation, and in energy transmissions. You can call them in to walk with you as your team of divine co-creators, amplifying your impact across timelines. And then it goes on to say how we're all woven together. And so that's another thing, you know, especially if you guys like, because there's some people who follow me and they're trying to do their own channels. They're also content creators and stuff. Sit with your team with these guides and specifically ask them to give you creative ideas, okay? Because sometimes we get stuck in doing things one way and we're not listening to what they're telling us. So get creative, okay? And they'll give you really good ideas, okay? So there's somebody who needed to hear that. But here's a ritual you can do. So screenshot that. And then here's a prayer that you can say to them. Okay. So anyways, a lot of you are being called here. I believe all of you. If you're hearing this, you're called. Nobody's better than anybody, okay? We're all the same. It's just that we're all on different levels at different times, okay? Like, there was a time 5, 6 years ago that I didn't know anything about tarot, folks. I didn't know anything. I was, I mean, I was still sleeping at some point, you know. So, you know, if you're a newer creator or you haven't really started yet, don't be, you know, disheartened or discouraged because you're not taking off as fast as the others. Like, I think I started my channel in 2021 and I'm only at 28,000 subscribers. So, but you don't see me giving up. I don't even think about that stuff. I don't even care about the subscribe, like the count. It's the quality more than the quantity. Okay. So you will find your tribe. You'll find who's meant for you, who's not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't worry about that. What do we want to pull on first? I guess let's pull on this boss daddy. Let's see who this is. Okay. Who is the boss daddy? Who's the boss daddy? I was gonna use my other tarot cards, but remember, I think you guys, I might have said it in the video. It seemed like my tarot cards were a little short, like I was missing some. I counted them, and I'm missing like 8 cards, and I looked everywhere for them. I don't know where they went. I really don't know. So I mean, I looked all these cards for about 20 minutes and could not find them. And it's so weird because it's not like somebody's been over here digging in my cards. The cat's known to get the dice, but I don't know. I don't know. Now, I will say this. I've had cards be moved around by spirits, especially in the tarot room. I like walked in there one day and had like an Isis card that was flown on the floor somehow out of her deck. Like, so stuff like that's happened, but I don't know, maybe they stole like 8 or 9 cards somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so I got this other deck, the vice versa tarot. I guess maybe it's meant to be, apparently. Oh, death. Some type of transformation here. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Is this somebody you had an ending with? Who now feels left out in the cold? They wanted to win at all costs. Okay, moving away from that energy. They moved away. Oh, here they are. This is somebody who just got out of something and they just turned their back on something. So whoever this is coming towards you, they just had an ending in a relationship. They could have been left out in the cold, or they left some type of narcissistic energy. They turned their back on this situation. That's why the Emperor is reversed. Ace of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You could have been cheated on. Five of Wands. This is a hot mess. What the hell happened here? Why do I get the energy that this person knows you just moved on from something? And they want to come in and fight for you? And this person's about to blow their top? And why do I get the sense that this person knows your ex is family or something? Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's watching you work. Huh. Now, it came out upside down. But I don't know if I should leave it upside down. Something's telling me I should leave it up. So I don't know if this is the person they are separated from, or if this is them watching you as the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Because there's somebody who's watching your work. Huh. The Magician and the Strength card. But it's the back of the Magician and the back of the Strength card. So you don't see this person yet because your back is to them. If you've seen them, it would be like this. That's not even the Empress, that's Strength, my bad. But it's the Empress sitting there. That's the devil tempting. It's like the devil coming to tempt you. Shadow side of the Four of Wands. Shadow side of the Ten of Cups. Okay, so either this person just got out of a fake ass relationship. Okay, it was just all for show. It was like whoever this person was, they was with somebody who was easily tempted. Okay, they were manipulated, they were tempted. But they've moved away from this, I feel like, with the Six of Swords. And there's the Two of Swords. Okay, they know they can't go back. Okay. I was trying to figure out, oh God, I hope this person's not who are coming towards you in that energy. Okay, now we see here now. So they've made the choice, they're not going back. So whoever this is, when they come in, damn, are we already at 42 minutes? Son of a bitch. I still got a bunch of shit to pull on. Damn it. I may have to start cutting back some of the things I pull on, okay? Anyway, this person's not going back to the past. They know they can't go back to the past. They have no intentions. They don't know where the hell they're going. They just know that they can't go back. They're following that star too, meaning they're listening to their intuition. And where they're coming is to you. The Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So whoever this is, they're about to come into your timeline, into your presence. Okay? They view you as the Nine of Pentacles. I guess that Eight of Pentacles was supposed to be in reverse. Whatever they were working on didn't work. Okay, Six of Pentacles. And then we have the back of the Hierophant.
Motion detected on cars.
There goes one of the stray cats, I think. I hope anyway. I'm hoping it ain't a person. Oh Lord, let me pause it. I do hear music. I don't know if it's at the neighbors or... I hope it ain't here. Nobody called to tell me they were coming over. They just... let me look. Let me look on my phone. I'll just do it while you guys are here. I think it's probably the stray cat. It's just the neighbors walking by. Okay. Anyway, this person, I feel like they're somehow higher than you and some type of rank. And the reason I say that is because they see you as the Nine of Pentacles, like the Junior Empress. They're watching whatever the hell you're building. So if you have a business or whatever you do for work, this could be your boss. Okay. This is somebody who knows what you do for work. They view you as a baby though. They feel like you're very knowledgeable in what you know, but they don't feel like you're as knowledgeable as them. So they outrank you, whoever this is. They want to get close to you though. Okay. But they do have some type of more rank or money or status or something than you. But they don't look down on you. They actually like what you're doing. But they view you as a baby. somebody who's not quite as ranked as them. Okay. Let's see. What is this shit? What the hell is this shit? What is all this shit? Like, this is it's mind blowing me here. They know your story. Whoever this is knows your story. This is somebody close enough to know what's going on in your life. They seen you were betrayed. So this person somehow knows you or your person's family. Somebody who left you, did you fucking dirty. This person knows about it. And this person also just left some fuck shit. So both of you have just left some fuck shit. Is this a friend of yours? Because we do have the Two of Cups. Because this person knows you turned your back on somebody who betrayed you. And they're looking down at you like, damn. They didn't have to fucking do Sagittarius like that. Like and it's funny because whoever this is, they know that you're very strong. Because they're like, shit, they didn't even hurt Sag. Like, they thought they got Sag, but they did not. Sag is actually sitting outside of the attack and when you got away scathed free. Okay, it didn't even pierce you. It just hit your armor. And this kept coming out in your readings where some fucktard was shooting swords at you with the owl, but you were protected by a ancestor. For some of you guys, if you're thinking you don't know who the hell this is actually a father who crossed over, protected you from some dipshit. But I think this is somebody who's gonna, the father who crossed or an ancestor is bringing this person to you. But anyways, whoever this is, they're aware you were betrayed. They watched it. They watched you turn your back on it. And there's an angel here too. But this person's been, whoever betrayed you went over to this Queen of Cups and is now realizing there was nothing over there for them. But the angel played a trick on this person and put this Queen of Cups in front of them to direct you off of this path. So I need you to fucking understand. I really need to quit cussing one day. Okay? Whoever this person is that betrayed you, I need you to understand they were taken off of your path by this angel. You have a high-ranking angel who put this Queen of Cups, this water sign, in front of the narcissist as prey. Because whoever the narcissist was, they thought this Queen of Cups was better than you. This is actually going to be the salty broad, by the way. The salty person, because they're fixing to get cut off. So the narcissist is planning to come back to you. Okay? But here's the thing. This person, whoever the hell this is, they just got out of something and they are highly aware of whatever the hell happened to you. And I feel like they know the narcissist family or friend circle, or they just know you and you told them. Okay? They know. So this person's being brought into your life by like a divine intervention here. Man, you might have already shunned this boss daddy, whoever this is. They might have already reached out to you or something, and you turned your back on them. You didn't want to hear it. But this person's stalking you. They're watching you. They're very aware of everything that you do. And they're looking for somewhere to land. Okay, it's like, I'm gonna come land. So this person's just gonna boom show up. I'm telling you, this is that Dorothy shit I keep hearing about. The house just lands. This person's about to land. right in front of your house or just on your timeline. But they've been watching you. They're aware of you. Oh, did you reject? I'm telling you, I think you rejected them already. You could have already had somebody who was very powerful that has been watching you, and they tried to get you to work with them or talk to them, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy. And they're like, all right, whatever, you know, like, whatever, broad, or whatever, guy. You're like, whatever, you know. So they could be kind of upset because they're like, all right, whoever this is, what's funny, and this is, I don't even know if you know, like, I think this person could have asked you to work on a job with them or offered you some type of position or something, and you're like, no thanks, I'm busy with my work. And they're like, really? Like, whatever you do for work is nothing to compare to where I could take you at, lady or guy. But you may not have known it. You may not have known just how high up this person is, but they've been watching you and they like what you do. Okay? Somehow, I don't know if you maybe post or talk about the narcissist and they watch you. This person's aware. Okay? So, this person knows that you're in your head. They know that you're really trapped in your thoughts, that, you know, you're not. And now they're in their head because you've rejected them. And so now they're more intrigued. Because this is somebody who could be very also good looking. And so the fact that you were like, no thanks, no thank you, they're like, what what? So now they're obsessing over this, and they're really in their head, and they're burdened, okay? So they're leaving the past behind, they're leaving that statue there behind, and then here they are, Tadao, Big Daddy, King of Pentacles. So this could be an earth sign. They're about to just show up. They're going to make themselves known. They're coming. Because they're burdened that you shunned them or rejected their ass, okay? But here's the thing. They know. You know what this person knows? They know something you don't know. They know something you don't know. And this is where it gets quite interesting. What they know that you don't know? Somehow they know your ex, I'm telling you, or something. This person is highly intelligent, highly tuned in, because they know that they need to hurry and get to you, because they know that somebody else is headed your way. And it's almost like they feel almost like they're guided to come save you, because whoever this is, they look at you as a child. And I'm not trying to offend anybody. You could be 50, 60 years old watching, and they still look at you as somebody who needs protection and somebody who can't make the best life choices. I'm just saying. So I don't know who you are to where this person would think that, but they feel guided to come to you, okay? And it's because I think there's an ancestor or an angel that is sending this person on your path to protect you, okay, is what I'm getting. Because the narcissist, here they are. They're right behind you. They're right behind you. And the reason I know they're headed back to you is because they're cutting off everybody else to make their way back to you. They plan on stealing something from you too, okay? There's something that this person's planning. They think they have this could be a Leo or an air sign. They think they have it in the bag. They think they've already won, that you're going to take them back hook, line, and sinker. Okay. They think that you're just over there waiting around for them in the mud, waiting around. But whoever this is, they've been looking at the other options and they all suck. Okay. And then here they are. Diablo. The devil is fixing to come face to face with you. And then we have the Chariot. They're headed to you. They've been watching you. Okay. And they feel like you have a new love with the Sun. And they're coming to investigate. They want to beat out the new love. But here's the thing. This person is showing up, I think, right before they do. Or both of them pop up at the same damn time. It's going to be the weirdest shit. And you're going to be like, what the hell? But they are coming. Both of them. I know it sounds crazy, but both of them are coming. Okay. And whoever the boss daddy is, they are going to fight for you. They're like, bitch, if you come over here and fuck with Sagittarius, I'm going to use this wand and knock you the hell out. And this is somebody who's been through hell. This is a big old boy or a big old girl. Or they just got a big spirit, okay? And they got one of the wands that has like some type of metal on the end of it. And they have armor on. And they got their little armor helmet. But you see, these wands don't have anything. The 5 of Wands, they don't have any metal on them either. This is somebody who will take like a mag flashlight or a freaking bat, something really hard, and knock this other person out. But they are your justice, and they are your they're this other person's karma for not doing you right, for doing you dirty. They broke your heart. So this person's being sent in as a like a shield to keep this narcissist away from you. Okay? And I feel like they're a King of Pentacles, something like that. I don't know. They could be any sign, but you'll know who they are, and the way that you'll know who they are, they don't play games. Like, this is somebody that people could fear. This could be somebody who just does not play, and people know it. Okay? Now, here goes the Knight of Wands. Oh, these are stuck together. Oh my god. Yeah, they're getting hit with fucking karma. Whoever played you, the gods have rode in on their ass. Rode in on their ass. This is karma. Whatever you put out has now come back. This person got hit, okay? And they're in shock. And you got away from this. You're this damn bird. Okay? I see with the Ace of Cups, the bird was there, and the Knight of Pentacles was there with the bird. You got out of this shit just in time. Okay? So here's this person getting hit from the High Council, and then there they are as the Knight of Wands. They're like, everything's going to shit in this Knight of Wands. Whoever played you, the narcissist. They're getting hit hard, okay? And what they're coming back for is to give you some type of marriage proposal and offer you everything you want. Whatever they weren't trying to give you before, they're going to try to give it to you now. And the reason is because they've lost everything. They could be getting in trouble with the law. I don't know. But they know that this person right here is coming to bring you the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and it's going to be a real offer. And this person's going to try to compete with this person, but this person, I feel like, will actually literally beat this person up. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if they're that type to just beat the shit out of somebody, but they're going to let this person know you need to get gone, okay? So that's what's about to happen. I see a lot of shit happening in your reading, to be honest, because we have the accusing, two-faced friend. It's like here the next week or so, there's a lot of like unresolved energies coming up into your reality to be cleared. Okay. Tell us about this spiritual hater. This was like, I heard the voodoo that you do. Some crazy ass person. This could just be somebody who's also hating on your spiritual gifts. Let's see. Canceled. No longer existing. Bullied to the point of depression. Oh, so this is somebody that wants to cancel you. This is somebody who probably already bullied you. Okay? So this could be the narcissist, their family, or whatever. I feel like they try to bully you into depression. And they're mad as hell that it didn't work. Yeah, you cleansed your energy of these fucktards. Okay, so you are needing to cleanse your energy. Because they are sending you spell work, nasty energy, okay? And then it says, mission statement, blueprint or plan of action, laying out structure and purpose, truthful of goals, stating what you want. Okay, so you have a mission statement. You have somewhere to be, okay? Like you have a, like a calling, okay? You have a calling. You have goals to work on. This person don't like it. Entanglements, third party, outsider, messy, busybody, web of lies. Okay, so this could be a third party of the ex who's hating on you. Playful roaster, playfully roast you with love, not cruelty, lovingly teases others, flirty and friendly. Maybe they don't like that you're friendly with others or something. But it is weird that it says playful roaster. Roast you with love, not cruelty. Huh. That's weird. Checkmate. Upper hand. Impossible for your opponent to win. Oh, so you're somebody who plays good, like you play fair. So you're just like, these people could have bullied you, okay? Talked a lot of shit about you, but instead of like getting depressed, you just got out the Palo Santo, the sage, and went on about your business. And you're just real playful about it. You know, you're like, okay, whatever. Just went off on about your way and shit. And then doing that, not engaging in whatever they had going on, you checkmated them. You didn't even try to win, okay? But there's somebody here who could have thought that they got to you, but they didn't. They thought they were checkmating you. They could have also put a third party in the mix thinking that, you know, they checkmated you. Freeloader. Oh, so it's somebody who is benefiting off of you. And then it says double agent. Pretends to work for one while working for another. Two-faced, untrustworthy, hidden motives. Yeah, this is somebody who was in your life, who was using you, trying to get close to you, to get stuff from you. And they would go back and tell all your business. Very two-faced. Too much, too fast, overindulgence. Okay, so this person likes to also overindulge. And then pit stop. A necessary pause, need to rest, recover, self-care, healing, strategic pause, community help. Oh, so you could have got out of this. But the fact that it says community help is deadbeat. Irresponsible, lazy, lack of accountability, shifts the blame, drains others' energies. Oh, so this is a deadbeat. That's what I got. I feel like this person ran to the community, like the church, the family, the friends, whoever would listen, and just talked all kinds of shit and tried to roast you. But you never did anything to this person. So this was either like a family member, a lover, a friend, or somebody you were dealing with who has like a lot of debt. And they hate your spirituality, whoever this is. Simp. Doing too much for someone, going overboard. Oh, so if you were like giving to this person, you could have been like too giving to them. And now they're mad because you cut that off. So this could have been a lover. Flings, wild things, short-lived karmic connections. Yeah, this is a snake. It's funny that they hate on your spiritual gifts when it seems like they're a hoe cake here or a scallywag. That's different. This is somebody who likes to get in a lot of like short-term flings and shit like that. And I think you've seen it for what it was and you got out of it. Yeah, psychological manipulations, blames without reflecting. Yeah, this is a straight narcissist gaslighting you. So they're like talking shit about your belief system. So if they know you watch tarot or talk about astrology or whatever, yeah, running away from their problems. As soon as you call them out on it, boom, they run off. They run off when you hold them accountable. Emotional drama queen, fakes for attention, makes a big deal out of nothing. Yeah, this person's too extra. Let's see. Stranger danger. Online competition, someone you don't know personally watching you. Okay, so these are different individuals. This, something told me that too. So this is like an ex and they're friends and they're little weirdos. Then there's somebody else here who's like an emo and they kind of match this person's picture, it seemed like. They also watch you online or something. You don't even know this person. And it says unaltered and living in the past, unchanged. So this is somebody who's like really stuck in their ways here. And they're looking at you, hating on your spirituality. Okay. And then it says liar, fabricator, and storyteller. And then left on red, ignoring and moving on. Huh. Maybe this person tried to reach out to you somehow. So if you do have like a business or they have some way to contact you, maybe like if you're on Facebook and that you posted a picture, like, you know, you can message people on Facebook and shit. They might have, that may be a clue as to who this is. They try to get a hold of you and you didn't respond back. Unfit, mentally and physically incapable, thinking of oneself, incapable of responsible caregiving, neglect. Okay, so this is somebody who's not mentally all there, unfortunately. Bless their heart. Destitute, deep poverty may push someone to act out of survival poverty mindset. Okay, I've seen that with the unchanged. So this could be somebody who they're jealous of your spiritual gifts and stuff because they don't feel like they could go do the same thing, or they don't feel like they could create something. You know, they have a lack mentality. They don't even try. Okay. And then it says volume over depth, chasing more in hopes. It fills a deeper void, shallow validation, diluted energy. So this is somebody who's trying to fill a void, and somehow you're doing that for them by being obsessed with you, I guess. Growth mindset, unlimited abilities, changeable and adaptable. Yeah, see, you're somebody who believes that you can change no matter how old you are, believes that you can do anything you set your mind to. This person or these people, they don't think that way. They're stuck in their ways. And then it says evil eye. They put a spell on you, but you are protected. And bitter, hard pill to swallow, painful to accept. So they did. One of these people did send you voodoo, black magic, and it did not work. Okay? And that's going to be a bitter pill for them to swallow. And I'll tell you why. When you do black magic or even evil eye, a lot of people don't realize that coveting your neighbor or looking at what somebody else has and looking at them in a negative way, that's called the evil eye. Okay? But this person actually sent spell work. So when you send spell work to somebody who hasn't crossed you, who's never done you dirty, there's a spiritual laws. Okay, so the way that the spirits work, when you cast a spell, they assess it, and they're like, so they get conjured up, and then they're like, wait, why are we attacking this person? And so then they go investigate the person, and it's like a karma, like, you know, like, so this is like a mountain here, and if you have a lot of karma, they can hook it. So they'll see the karmic debt. They'll be like, okay, this person did who's requesting the spell work dirty, so we can hook that. We can hook that person and destroy their fucking life. But if you conjure up these spirits and they go to hook, they look for the debt. And if there's no karmic debt, they have nothing to hook. They're like, we can't hook this person because they didn't do anything. So guess what? It goes back to the sender. And then that's when they become very bitter, very resentful, because it's a backfire. So that's why I try to teach people not to do that type of work unless you really know what you're doing. You don't hex people for no reason. Like, if you're going to put a hex on somebody, you better make sure they've crossed you or did something horrible to you that to where your spirits would even go work on that person. It's a dangerous game. And, you know, you see this shit all the time, like people on TikTok and shit like that doing, like, oh, well, here's how to do this. No, like, you can't, I don't mess with that type of work. And if you're really working, you don't have to. A lot of people, you don't have to. Like, a lot of times you just have guides and angels, and they're going to go do your dirty work for you and bring justice to it, okay? So my advice would be not to do that type of work, but some people do, and somebody did do it to you. Because I heard it's the voodoo that they do. So somebody put, like, it was like a voodoo. So that could be a clue as to the, you know, the ethnicity too. Because certain people work with different types of work, okay? Anyway, somebody did try to voodoo on you, but it's going to backfire. Let's see. Who the hell is this? Let's pick from this pile. Who is this with the child service card? Who is this? Rebound. Thank you, next. New life, new lover. So you could have gotten a new lover. It says, person of color who distance themselves from their culture to gain favor or status with a dominant other culture. I don't think, a lot of times it has nothing to do with the words, okay? It's just somebody who's like a chameleon, okay? So this could be somebody that you don't suspect because it's like they're blending in. They're hoping you don't see their bullshit. Non-player character, controlled, can't be yourself, involuntary, controlled. And then class clown, laughs through their pain, does not take things seriously, masking, finds amusement in suffering of others. So this is the non-PC. That's like a you know, they don't have any spiritual beliefs. They're soulless, and whoever this is, they love to see you get fucked over. Whoever they hurt, they love that. So it says here, new lover. So this is probably your ex, is what I'm assuming. So you have like somebody here who I feel like is turning you in on false bullshit to try to get you caught up because they love to see you suffer. But they may not be showing you their bitterness with the chameleon. Yeah, you cut ties with them. Now they're obsessive. Cloak in disguise, conceals true identity, mysterious, not showing their cards. Yeah, this person's not showing you that they're obsessed with you, and they're disguising this. I knew that with the chameleon. This person's not showing you that they're mad at you. Okay. Bloodsucker, energy vampire, depriving you at your own expense. Wow. Splitting hairs, differences are so small, finding fault in something minor, petty distinction. Yeah, this is somebody who's trying to find anything petty to get you fucked over on. And then it says, naive, romantically inexperienced, overly romantic, easily tricked, manipulated by others. There could be like a dog involved, okay? Or this person's just like younger. They're really naive. Then it says quality versus quantity, prefers rich experiences over shallow ones, lives more intentionally, real impact. Oh, and then we have locked up. Oh. Mental anguish, paying dues, stuck, jail time, physical barriers, warns out for them. There's your clue. So if you have like an ex or somebody who you know is in jail, they are turning you in for shit because they're pissed off that they're in there. But even if they're not locked up, that's where they're trying to get you. They're trying to get you locked up. Wow. Wow. Take several seats. Getting on your nerves, annoying as fuck. Yeah, so this person may, like I said, you know this person. They're obsessive, they're annoying. Soft power, influence without force. Someone whose gentle or kind nature carries deep strength that others react to. So this is somebody who views you as soft and that people like you. This person doesn't like that others like you. You could be seeing feathers as a sign who this is. Fake friend, pretender, jealous, insecure, wishes to see you fail, frenemy. Ooh, so this is a friend. So this is a friend, somebody who is around you. And I was getting that too because I seen the chameleon. Fucking A. This even turned deeper because this is not, I don't feel like this is an ex unless you're friends with your ex. Saying less is saying more. You don't need to say anything at all. Your action speaks loud, clear, move in silence, quiet power. Stop talking to these fuckers. If you are suspecting that you have a fake friend around you, you do. This person is trying to get you to go to jail. So, and I feel like this is somebody who could have kids. Because it says here, child services, kids at risk. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to report something, neglect, abuse. Even if you don't have kids, this person's going to try to report you for something. Extreme inconsistency, roller coaster ride of emotions. Oh, they could try to say that you're not fit. You're emotionally not fit or something. Late bloomer, needs time to learn and grow. Naive, innocent, success later in life. Delayed, slow and steady rise. You notice how we have two cards that talk about naive? So you could be somebody who's later in life, like you could even be in your like 30s or 40s, but you're slowly getting your life back together. Numbing, indifferent and detached, not wanting to feel pain. So there's another clue. This person could like drink or do drugs or something. Underdog, underestimated, overlooked, and then unstable, impossible to satisfy, never enough, insatiable. Rather be alone in the wild animal than with my X chromosome human. And then tariff wars, intense economic conflict, power struggles, obstacles, restrictions that implode on flow of creativity. Tariff wars. So this is somebody who wants what you have or is trying to get close to you because they're at war. Like it's like they want what you have. So if you're doing better than a friend or something, then they're going to try to like turn you in for the littlest thing. Something weird. Let's see if there's something else. Medical checkup. So this person could need to go to the doctor. Maybe that's a clue. Taking the blame or pain for someone else's sake. Devotion, duty, selflessness, self-sacrifice. Increase in status, glow up, popular attention. Yeah, this is somebody that doesn't like that you're doing better in life than them. Looking you up, gathering info. Yeah, they're trying to get anything they can on you. Chosen family, friends, partners, allies who become family through loyalty, shared values, and unconditional support. Destructive forces, tower moments, external conflicts, internal struggles. This person wants to destroy everything you have. You see how there's a man and a woman here with a child, a man and a woman here with a child, and whoever the fuck this is, they want to burn down everything you're building. Like literally burn down everything you're building. So this could be two different things. This could be an ex who's mad that you've moved on. Or this is a friend who feels like you're doing better than them and they do not like that you have something they don't, whether it's a loving relationship, more money, more status, something. They're in competition with you. Closeted, skeletons in the closet, secrets and lies. Yeah, so this reminds me of, okay. So say that you have a friend you grew up with for 20 years or some shit, okay? And when you were teenagers, you guys went off and smoked pot together, okay? Or maybe you had two boyfriends or two girlfriends at the same time. When you're a teenager, you do all kinds of stupid shit, who doesn't? This person is the type that if they see you doing better or whatever, they'll try to like come out and expose you to try to like get, to get people to not like you or... but it goes further than that because they actually try to report it. It's weird. Like, train ride, been around, sexual conquest, runaway lover, wham bam, thank you ma'am, likes to smash. Oh, so maybe you, like when you were younger, you had an affair on one of your boyfriends or girlfriends. They'll try to throw that out there. Or they'll try to tell like your person that you're like that. This is demonizing, psychological projection, turning someone or something into a perceived villain or threat, feeling ostracized. Yeah, this person, there's an entity that's going to work through your friends, your ex-lovers, and shit like that to attack you. They're projecting all their bullshit onto you. So if you are doing better in life and you're starting to get your shit together, you need to stay the hell away from these people. Okay, now they're showing me again who the hell this is. This is somebody who's... Fuck. Okay, possibilities. You make shit happen. Okay, it says impossible is possible for you. Here they go. Child neglect. They're going to try to say that you're neglecting your child, not giving care to someone, especially a dependent or a child. So even if you're somebody who's older and you're taking care of one of your parents or something, they're going to try to say you're not taking care of that elder. Okay, it's something like that. And then it says gut feeling. Listen to your gut feeling. Okay, walk away partner syndrome. Feels neglected, resentful, left with responsibilities, feels alone in a relationship. This could be somebody who left you, or they have a partner who left their ass, but the partner's with you. Something like that. It says stealing what's not yours, living by your own rules, greed, deception, persuasive, magnetic. So, this could also be a case of a man wanted you and not this person. Maybe you had like a friend and the man wanted you and not them. Vice versa if you're a guy. Something like that. They feel like they were fucking left and you got this, and that you were like magnetic. And then it says lawlessness. No regards to law, rebel, thieves, thrives in chaos, drama, emotional manipulator. And then it says secret life. Living a double life, withholding secrets, safeguarding, keeping things hidden. So they're telling you to keep your business secret. Okay? This is either a friend, third party, or a lover who's doing this. And you'll know because it's your intuition's telling you. Your intuition's like telling you, like, how come it is every time I tell Susie that I got this or I got that they're acting really fucking weird? Say you have a friend, you tell them that, like, your boyfriend or your girlfriend just bought you something new, or that you just got flowers or some shit. This person never fucking says anything back. That's your clue. That's how you'll know who this is. But they're in your circle, telling you. It's not just a rando. This is a chameleon. I'm going to pull a few tarot for this. Ten of Pentacles could be in your family. Again, it's something about your family unit, though. Okay, Queen of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is like a bitter bitch. The Empress. But it's in the reverse. So this could even be your own damn mother. But whoever it is, they're trying to say you're not a good parent. You're not a good person. So the Empress is Libra, Taurus energy. So it's definitely a feminine. We got Page of Wands reverse. Could be a younger fire energy too. Could be another fire sign. There goes the Two of Cups. Friend. Oh, this is how you'll know who the fuck they are. This person, okay, so let's say that you just said a prayer. Like, God, anybody who's not for me, remove them from my life. Or return to sender. Let's say that you did a return to sender. Okay? All of a sudden, your best friend gives you a jingle. And they're like, man, you're not going to believe what just happened. And you're like, what? And they're like, man, I just got in a car wreck. Like, because this is a broke down chariot and the mask is revealed. This person's about to get exposed. But the thing is, they wanted to fuck you over doing something foolish, but the divine seen it and stepped in, and then they get hit. So if you have like a feminine energy, if it's a guy, he's in bitch energy. But whoever this is, you're going to know because their car gets broke down or some huge tower happens to them. And I mean, it's going to be bad. Because what they put out has come back to them. Okay? So they're getting hit really bad with karma because they were trying to do this. Yeah, Seven of Wands, the Hermit. It's going to be revealed that this person was trying to block you. Look, you're shining a light on a snake. You're like, damn. You're like, damn, really? So this person was trying to block you. Oh, because they're jealous of of a lover that you have. Yeah, the King of Cups. Yeah, they feel like somebody picked you over them or something, or they're jealous of who you're with. Yeah, they're jealous. 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords. So this could be somebody who they liked, but the person is with you, or with you instead. Or they're just jealous you're with somebody. Yeah, Death. 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. They were in competition with you. Yeah, they wanted to see you betrayed. Could be because you quit giving to them too. They're having a real hard time financially too. That's another way how you'll know. Yeah, they try to turn you into some type of government agency or something. King of Swords, 7 of Swords. They went to somewhere to try to say that you were doing something wrong. King of Swords, 7 of Swords. So that you would get like investigated. Oh, and they were mad because you got like a new lover. Yeah, so they wanted to get you locked up. Like, they literally wanted to get you locked up, make you feel rejected. Wow. Could have something to do with your work. Yeah, they wanted to get you trapped. Because look, we have the Devil, Chariot, and then there you are doing something, like they watch you do something, and then there goes the, they didn't like the options you had. They thought you were getting some type of victory, so they try to turn you in for something, but they're getting karma. 3 of Swords, Knight of Wands, you were protected, but look, they try to get you strung up, trapped. And then we have Judgment, the King of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Wands. I feel like it's because you didn't help this person. Like, maybe this person asked you for something and you didn't help them. They're really bitter. Yeah, they were mad. Huh. Let me ask. This is weird because I'm also getting the vibe of Two Cups. This is a friend. This is like a Leo energy. It was jealous because you got like a new love or something. Yeah, they wanted you to be beneath them. And they were mad that somebody loves you or something. Hold on, I gotta pause it for a second. Hold on. Okay, look. So, this was like a friend. This King of Wands. Somebody could have been jealous that you were connected to this King of Wands too. And maybe you held back from this friend or something. But look, there you are as the 9 of Pentacles, the Temperance, so you're protected. But this person wanted to be above you. Like, they wanted you to suffer somehow. Because they wanted to be up here. They wanted you down here. I feel like they that you was working, this person wanted to work around you so you could have worked with this person or something. But they were like, they could have been showing you fake love. So this was like, this could have also been a relationship. So it could have been a friendship and a relationship, but you didn't know the whole time they were trying to turn you in for stuff the whole time. Because they wanted to be you to be underneath them. They were showing themselves as a chameleon, like the King of Cups, but they're the King of Wands. So it could have been a fire sign who did this. Yeah, look, there they go. They're hiding. They're conniving. They're sneaky. Yeah, they were setting a trap for you. But what happened is they get a trap set for them. Oh yeah. So they try to set a trap for you. And then here they are sneaking off out of the camp. They thought they got away with this. And Karma was like, no, bitch. You're getting caught. And so then here's the back of justice, which is it's karma. Whatever you do comes back to you, because they were doing something unethical. But they were very egotistical about it. Okay. So they thought they got away with this. They thought they got away with this. But somebody was watching them. The Emperor. So whoever they turned you into, could have investigated this person instead. There was somebody in a high position. This Queen of Swords. So there was somebody watching them in a high position and seeing what they did. And now they're having like worry, stress. So they could have started getting interrogated by this Queen of Swords or something. And they're like, what exactly did Sagittarius do? What are you telling me Sagittarius did? So they could have started watching you. And they just seen that you were happy. But here goes the kid energy. So they could have said something like, you're not kind to the kid or something. Yeah, they wanted to get money off of this somehow. They wanted to end you so that they could collect money or something like that, or stop you from making money. Yeah, saying that you were doing something devilish. They were looking at it was like they were watching you, going back and forth, trying to see how they could, go about doing this. There's the child energy. And then the Tower hits. This was blocked. I don't know exactly what happened, but I feel like they were watching you work or something. Whatever they did, it went back and hit their ass. Because it's like they were trying to say you were an unfit mother or something, but they were watching what you do somehow. There goes the King of Swords, investigating. They realized that this person was just fighting with you, that this was like a lover's quarrel or something. Yeah, they realized that this person was left. So they were investigating you, and what they figured out is that this was just like a bitter person, because the Queen of Swords had like her back turned. And so the King of Swords was smart. They're like, they investigated you or something. They could have been looking at your work, your home life or something. And then they realized, this just kind of looks like this person. It was trying to block this individual. And that they feel like they got played. Okay, so they made the choice to do something very vindictive. And they're realizing that you turned your back on this person and left them out in the cold, and that they're just trying to get at you for some type of financial gain, or to cause you a loss. Okay, so there was somebody who did look into you, was looking into your finances, like this is a government agency or something, and they didn't find anything. Okay, they didn't find anything. So you were like protected, and then they move on. But they were watching you nonetheless. So you may not even know that you were being watched. But they did look, and they seen that this person was just trying to betray you. And then they go on. They turn their back. They're like, no, we're going to close this case. And then they take off. You may not have known this even fucking happened. This was a King of Wands, King of Cups. Could have been a lover, or somebody who was pretending to be like a lover with benefits, something like that. That's who did this. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy right there. So this was like your ex or somebody who you were friends with. But I feel like it was a masculine energy who did this. That's crazy. Alright, so what's this legal issues? What's the legal issues? I think this is the same story. I think somebody was trying to get you caught up in legal issues. Somebody, you know what I'm almost starting to think? I'm almost starting to think that the boss daddy is, may not be a lover. This might have been the fucking person who was investigating you. Because of this dickweed. Like, seriously. There was somebody, because they were looking down on you, like you were, like, not as bright. And they also were almost acting like they needed to protect you. Like, that you were like a child energy. Remember I kept saying they were looking at you as like a child? So if somebody turned you in because of a child, they figured out really quickly from watching your house or watching your work, or something, that this person was just bitter. And they may actually come in and talk to you and say, hey, I want to let you know that this person turned you in and that this person's out to get you. Because for some reason, they kind of feel like they needed to protect you. It's really weird. I'm really wondering now if the boss daddy was this investigator. Yeah, look, it's a government agency. Somebody was doing something unethical. Because this is the back of the Hierophant. And I told you this, whoever that Emperor energy was looking at you as a baby. Yeah, they could be showing up or something. This is fucking creepy. Queen of Cups. There could have been a Queen of Cups that was in on this. So this could have been like your person and their new person doing this to you. Somebody was having you investigated. Because look, there goes the Four of Wands. Again, it's the shadow side. Some type of fake ass couple. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And then the back of the Queen of Cups. Three of Swords. Four of Cups. Third party. You were rejected. Eight of Cups. But it came out reversed. The back of the Queen of Pentacles. So they could have had, like I said, your work, your home, or something investigated. Because the back of the Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who takes care of everybody. You're going to find out about this soon. You know how I know you're going to find out about it? Because you're going to be looking down on the betrayal. Like, you motherfucker. Like, you really fucking tried to get me. Somebody, like, really tried to fucking betray you and do you in. Okay? Like, they wanted to really fuck you over. You took care of this person, too, somehow. You used to, whoever this situation is, you used to take care of them with the Queen of Pentacles because they took a lot from you. But you bounced back. You're, like, now doing good. You're the Knight of Pentacles, so you're collecting, you know, you got the bunny. You could connect a lot with animals. You could be seeing birds, you know. But look, you're looking down on the fucking betrayal. But you escaped it. It didn't hurt you. You scathed through this. Didn't hurt you. Didn't penetrate you. Didn't hurt your finances. Didn't hurt your business. Didn't hurt your kids. Didn't hurt your home. But nonetheless, you're looking at it. And you now know that somebody fucking betrayed you. So I feel like you're going to hear about this. Okay? And you're going to find out who was involved in this. Seven of Pentacles. They wanted your money to dry up. They wanted it into your finances. Seven of Pentacles. They didn't want you to be able to gain anything because the death is here. The skull is there. They was waiting on this. This is like somebody who's sitting around waiting for you to get fucked over. Yeah, the back of justice. Somebody who's doing something unethically. And then we have the Page of Cups. Something about kids. There was like a child involved here. And then we have the back of the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Six of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles reverse. It's almost like they were trying to say you did something unethical when it has something to do with like the way that you raise your kids or something. They could be saying you're an unfit parent because they want to take the child. They don't want to have to pay you child support. They don't want to have to give out. So this was like a bunch of made up shit. And somebody investigated and realized this. I feel like realized this was bullshit. Yeah, this is like some type of friend who did this. Somebody that was close to you. Somebody who you need to protect yourself from. Because in this deck, it talks about protecting yourself physically and spiritually. Yeah, and then we have Judgment. Ten of Wands. Five of Wands. This is somebody who was in competition with you, wanted you to be burdened. Wanted you to go to jail. Yep. This is somebody who's going to try to come in. Whatever they try, it doesn't work, though. It's this King of Wands. Whoever you know that's another fire sign. They try to get you set up. Because, look, we have the Chariot. At the King of Swords. They wanted you to go to, like, jail for something. And then there you are as the Queen of Wands, the Magician. So, and then we have the World reverse. Chariot. Whatever it is, they are stopped. Because, look, the Chariot, you see here the Chariot gets blown up here. Their cover is blown. The mask falls off. And then the World reverse. They didn't want you to be able to do something. And then we have the Chariot reversed. Stop. Like this mask falls off this person. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. And then we have the Five of Cups. They're in regret. Knight of Pentacles. Some type of income stops for them. Devil reversed. They no longer have any power. This person no longer has any power over you. So they're mad. And then we have the Three of Wands. And then the Moon reversed. So this gets revealed. Somebody's coming in to tell you something. And then this is revealed to you with the Moon reverse. And this is karma. So whatever they did to you is coming back to them. Because they tried to deceive you. This person was trying to steal something from you. To stop something. But their hands weren't clean. So they try to do something to you. But it backfires. And they were trying to get some type of finances out of this or something. But they were lying. They could have also been lying about their finances. So they kind of opened up the fucking wrong can of worms. Because it's like they were trying to get you in trouble. But then they get investigated too or something. So we have like the Strength reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Empress reversed, Six of Wands reversed, the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles. So they was working with others. It wasn't just them. They could have had, their family was in on this. They had others doing this. But when they get investigated, they're going to find out that there was like, their family was in on this with them. So they're going to, let's just ask what happens exactly to you for those of you who are worried. But I see things okay for you, but this person, they're going to get investigated. And I'm wondering if the boss daddy is an investigator and they favor you. They favored you. You like had favor. Yeah, look, there he goes again. Whoever he is, he knows that the, I have to keep pulling because everybody's kind of upside down here. Like, this, look, we got the Emperor, Temperance, King of Wands, Chariot, World, Magician reverse, Death, Star, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess. It's like a shit show here between you and this person. Alright, let's see. What's going to be the outcome with Sagittarius? Whoever's watching. What's going to happen with them? Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles. Three of Cups, the Magician. Looks like you're working on something. You're getting wish fulfillment. Six of Pentacles. People are working with you. Three of Cups. You got others that support you. The Magician. You're making things happen. And then we have... Well, those came out. I hate to take them when they're like that. There was like 4. What else is going to happen? Okay. You come out unscathed. They tried something but it didn't work. Because like I said, you see the betrayal but it doesn't actually hit you. Like it didn't hit you. It didn't penetrate you. Yeah, you were protected. You had an angel there watching over this. You know what's funny is this King of Wands set a trap for you, but it didn't hit you. Because in the Hanged Man, there's this same Hanged Man hollow dilly. The angels and your ancestors were watching them do this. Set a trap. And then here goes this damn King of Wands, who is your Six of Swords. Huh. This person actually tries to come back to you after this. Six of Swords comes back. And then we have the Five of Swords reversed. Whatever they tried, it didn't work. But why the fuck are they coming back to you? Maybe because it gets exposed? I don't know. The back of the High Priestess. The Two of Wands. So if they were being quiet, they come in. They make the choice to say something. And then we have the Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Are you kidding me? This person may try to come back and offer you an apology or even love bomb you if this was like a lover. Yeah, because they're fucking worried that you found out about whatever they did or whatever happened here. Yeah, they know that you know that this was like a fake love the whole time. Ace of Cups. They may even tell you, hey, I did this because I was jealous of a love you had or something. Yeah, the Hierophant. Oh, now they want to act right. Because before it kept showing the back of the Hierophant. Now they want to be ethical. Now they want to do things right. The Empress. Now they want to treat you right. Say that you're a good person. They may try to blame it on somebody else. And then the King of Pentacles reversed the Wheel of Fortune. This person is going to try to come back and get in your good graces because they've lost some type of income or something because of this. They may even ask you for help. This is crazy. So, they may act like they weren't even the ones that did this. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reverse. They may try to act like they didn't even do this. And then we have the Moon reverse. Yeah, some type of secret is exposed. This is the side of the Moon where they had a choice. They had a choice what to pick. And they picked wrong. This could also be somebody, you know what I'm also getting here? This could also have nothing to do with you. Like the legal part could not have anything to do with you. There could be something where they went back to an ex or something. And them two got investigated and caught up in something. And they now need your help. And they're realizing that they chose the wrong partner. And had they stayed with you, none of this would have ever happened. Okay? So this may have nothing to do with you. Like somebody could have turned them and their person into child services. Or an ex set them up. Like I'm getting now that this has nothing to do with you. Because this person's coming back to love bomb you and give you everything you've ever wanted. Why would they do that if you knew that they betrayed you? So this is actually somebody that betrayed you by going to like a third party or back to an ex or something like that. Okay? Yeah, and now they're in regret and they're hoping that you still are, gonna help them or be there. They're gonna be very apologetic because they feel like this happened because of what they did to you. Yeah, Three of Wands. And then the Ten of Wands. They're very burdened. Yeah, because it's like whenever they turn their back on you, okay, that's when this shit happens. So it's like Spirit got you out of there just in time. Okay? Just in time. And it's like their mask falls off. But I feel like you turn your back on them. Yeah, the Four of Cups, Five of Wands. This is somebody who was in competition with you, wanted to beat you. Yeah, and now they're very emotional because everything's going to shit. And now you're up here. Earlier, they were up here and you were down here. They wanted you down here. So whatever shit they pulled on you, but now you're up here. And you're like, bitch, I see you. I know what the fuck you did. But they're the King of Cups reversed. They're very emotionally manipulative right now and they're crying. They're out in the cold. They've lost a bunch of money and they have like health issues. So this is somebody who even was like scamming something. And they found out about it. Whoever that boss daddy is, actually I think figured this person out. The boss daddy may not even be your damn lover. I don't know. Or maybe somehow you were involved. This person fell in love with you while they're investigating you. They're like, hey, I really like Sagittarius. So when I get rid of this fucking loser and throw them in jail, I'm going over there. This is like, I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but you're good. So if you're worried, don't. You're fucking good. You are protected. Okay? This fucktard, I feel like, could be the same damn... Let me use this deck. This could be the same damn person. Because this might have been an ex or something that was trying to stay friends with you or something. Or just, I don't fucking know. It could also be your other friends, but... Let's see. World. This could be friends you moved away from. They see you're getting wish fulfillment. But I'm telling you, it's the same fucktard. They tried to get you trapped. This is somebody who tried to get you trapped. The King of Swords, the Devil, the Hanged Man. They wanted to string you up, get you caught up in something. Okay? Yeah, and it's, oh my god. Yeah, they're fixing to fucking get caught in a fucking lie and come back to you and act like nothing happened. This was like a lover-friend type thing, or friends with benefits type thing, and they left you for this fucking Queen of Cups, I'm telling you. This is a lover that you had, and every fucking time you turned your back, they were talking shit about you to their friends and family. Look at this shit. They broke your heart, but it's now circling back. Because look, we have the Three of Swords. There they are, wanting to hold on to you. They see you as this Knight of Pentacles. This fucking tower hits. Here goes this Emperor. Somebody in a high position investigated this fucking person, found out that they were lying. Okay? They're lying about something. Here they go. They come back to you. They want to apologize. They're coming back to you. It has something to do with a high, like a government or work position or something that was investigating them. But if this was a player from the Himalayas that just wanted to be friends with benefits, I feel like they ran off with somebody at like a church or a religious organization or something, this Queen of Cups. Now they're coming back to you because something has happened to them. Yeah, they could be fixing to go to jail. Okay? They've gotten caught up in something with this Queen of Cups. And now they fucking feel like that all of this is happening because of what they did to you, an Earth Angel. They feel like because they put you in a third party, or if this was a group of friends that was working with your ex or something like that, they're all fucking getting hit. There was somebody, a higher power, who fucking hit their ass. Here you are with your angel. You're good. This person feels like they have lost all hope and that all of this shit is happening because they rejected you and treated you like shit and played your ass. They're now in regret because they fucking betrayed you. Ten of Swords. So here they come. They're gonna fucking come right on back and try to get back in your good fucking graces and be a fucking chameleon and tell you whatever the fuck that you want to hear. Don't buy this bullshit. They fucking betrayed you. They left you for dead. And they're pissed that you're still alive. They're going to come back. They're going to apologize. They're coming in really fucking quick. They are having huge financial loss. They could have lost a home, a job, something. Very bad energy. They're looking at you. They know but here's the thing. They could have left you, and when they did, that opens the door to this King of Pentacles, and now they're like, fuck, I have to go be in competition with this person, because you do have somebody coming in, the King of Pentacles. Okay? And it still very well could be that boss energy, but there is somebody who is coming, and they know they're going to have to fight this person to get anywhere near you. They could even feel like they're going to have to fight your family or something, okay? Because they know that there's somebody that is very protective over you. But nonetheless, here they come, and they're going to try to offer you the world, because they realize that all of this happened because of you, and them and their little hoe cake scallywag shit blew up, their family blew up, everything. And now they have to come back and save face with you. They know that this happened because of you. Okay? Damn. Tell me, when this happens, when this fuck card comes back, I want y'all to let me know. Come back to this video and comment. Oh, Lord. Okay, what is this, stay, in business here. Stay 10 steps ahead of people in the business. Let me just pull, from this deck. See if we can kind of pick up on the energy. Hot and cold. Say less is saying more. Okay, so this is somebody whose emotions are all over the place. They're telling you to not talk so much when it comes to business. So, secret life. Yeah, keep your life hidden, especially if you're somebody who's out in the public, or even doesn't even matter. If you're at work and there's coworkers and they're asking you about your personal life, don't tell them nothing. Those are not your friends. I tell people this all the time. Coworkers aren't your friends. They're not. You go there, you do your job, and you go home. Because there's people who are trying to get in close to you to find shit out. Maybe steal your business ideas. Shit like that. Okay? Yeah, cutting ties. You could have cut ties with some people. Now they're pissed. Yeah, they're burdened. They have all these responsibilities. Impossible to satisfy, never enough. Yeah, this is somebody, this could also be exes, friends, coworkers, people that feel like you're, somehow they're envious of you, but you're the underdog. They underestimated you, but now they see you're doing well or something. Side hustle, taking initiative, fulfill passions, financial goals, carving out your own path. Yeah, you reinvented yourself, okay? So a lot of people are wanting to come in and fuck that up. And then it says boiler room. Deceptive, high-pressure tactics convince you of something, questionable motives. Yeah, they're deceptive. There's people who got really questionable motives that want to get close to you. Bougie, fancy pants, high-end, superficial, materialistic, skin deep, hard to please. These people could also act like they have more than you, or that they're doing well, but they're really not. Low vibrational, putting material world first. Lazy. So these are just people that want to take what you have, okay? Because they're not doing well. NPC, yeah, they're soulless. They ain't got nothing going on. They probably sit around and play video games all fucking day. Loves to see others suffer. Triggered, set it off. Strong, victim. They play the fucking victim. And then it says slow game, slowly steady wins the race, focused on grand prize, not in a rush, dedicated to energy. Yeah, so you're somebody who is slowly growing, okay? So it's not like you're out here, just doing it all real fast. You're just slowly working on yourself, okay? Reinventing yourself. And then it says moved on. Distance does not make the heart grow fonder, leaving the past behind. You're free. You're free. You're working on your goals. Your old friends, your old lovers, shit like that, are pissed because you have turned into a butterfly and they're a caterpillar. End of story. So stay 10 steps ahead of these people. Don't let them know what you're working on. Don't let them know anything. Okay. We're going to pull on both of them. You know what? I really feel like I do not even need to fucking pull on these, because I'm telling you right now, I already know what this is. Whoever left you is being investigated by this boss energy, somebody in a position of authority. They're about to get a letter in the mail or a warrant or something. They're very hard-headed. They're going to find out that something that they were doing that's illegal or something has caught them up. Okay, I know that that's what this is because I've seen it. This is somebody who betrayed you and they went somewhere they shouldn't have. They got caught up with somebody they shouldn't have. And you might have even told this person. So this could be a lover, a friend, a family member, somebody who betrayed you. You could have told them like, hey, if you go back over there with that person or back to that environment, you're going to get fucked off. But just for shits and giggles, let me just pull a few. Spirit, just give me a few cards for these three energies. Because I know that that's what that is. I already know. From doing the other spread, I can already tell. Seven of Cups. They were never satisfied. Always looking for the next best option. Page of Swords. They were being investigated. High Priestess. The Hermit. Yeah. This person was secretly being looked into and they didn't know it. You're the High Priestess too. You're very intuitive. Okay, you knew something wasn't right. Eight of Pentacles. They were watching this person's work or something. And then the truth comes out. Yeah, this has something to do with lovers. Okay. Two of Cups. Seven of Wands. This is somebody who blocked you to go to another lover. Okay. So this was somebody you were involved with in a relationship. You found out the truth. The new lover could have even blocked you or something like that. Okay. Yeah. They're coming back to you. Here they come. They are coming back to you because they got caught. I see it again, repeating. Here you are. You're happy. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. Things are going really good for you. This person... Oh, so now you're the position of authority. Oh, now this is fucking hilarious. Okay, I'm glad I pulled a few cards. Somebody investigated them. They tried to fuck you off. But they got fucked. And then now they're coming back to you and they feel like you're in a position of authority. Because you may be the only person on this fucking earth that has the ability to get this person out of this jam. Seriously. You may be the only person on earth that has the ability to help this person. So they're coming back, okay? They're coming back to you. And they're realizing that it was because they did this to an angel, okay? They don't want to be a fool no more. And they know that they fucked you over with a third party. They know you're very guarded, okay? Yeah, the Devil reversed, Ten of Cups. They want to quit being the damn devil and get back with you. Be back in your good graces. Can't make it up. The Hangman reverse and the Justice. What they try to set you up in to get you trapped, they got trapped in their damn selves. You escaped. And then now here they are. They're in the legal system. They've gotten trapped. They got hung up themselves. They got caught. Two of Swords. Six of Swords reverse, coming back to you. Because they're in lack. They're in poverty. They regret ever fucking with you. They regret ever fucking with you. Two of Pentacles. Heartbreak. Yeah, they know they're going to have to come back in, kiss your ass. And they know that you're going to be in your head about this, but they also feel like they're going to have to fight, not only with you, but with somebody else, because they feel like there's a king of Pentacles that they're going to have to fight. And they want to heal things with you. Huh. Yeah, they tried to strong arm you in the past, thinking that they one-upped you or some shit. And now they realize that, like, you're the one that won in this situation. You weren't even in competition with this person. Yeah, they thought they were going to go get a wish fulfillment. Some other Ace of Pentacles have a new start. So they moved away, left you there. And then now they have to come back in their emotions with the King of Cups. because they realize that you have the victory here. You have all the power, and they have to bow down to you with the Strength card reversed. So this is somebody who didn't like to be vulnerable, and they thought they one-upped you. They thought they were one-upping you by going to this new love. Okay, but when they come back, they're going to realize you have a new love. Somebody else is already there, or they're going to have to fight over this person. Yeah, so that's what this is. You're now in a position of authority over the narcissist. Okay, so what is this as? Spiritual love? Who is the spiritual love? Who is the spiritual love? Page of Wands, getting good news. Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. You get your person. Somebody's coming in to give you what you want. And this is your Justice. This is your Justice. Yeah, you get to move away from whoever was in that lack, too. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Some brand new passionate beginning here. So they're showing me here the both cards. Both cards. So I'm asking just about the spiritual love, but they're showing me both. You have the one who you had a lot of passion with, which is the one that just wanted to be friends with benefits. They were non-committal, or they just had you in a third party. They gaslighted you. That's them. They want to come back, do whatever the fuck they got to do to kiss your ass, gaslight you, get you back. Because they're in lack. They're going through some type of court battle. But there's somebody else here who the angels are sending in that's coming in quicker than this person. So we have the Knight of Swords against the Knight of Cups. Okay? Both of them are like quickly trying to get to you. Yeah, this past person regrets that Queen of Cups move. They have now... Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. So... the Knight of Cups, the one that was a lot of passion, the narcissist or third party, they have now nixed. They hurried and nixed the Queen of Cups. They're like, hey, bitch, sorry that I was entertaining you, but I have to fucking go now because I got to get back over here to Sagittarius where the abundance is. I got to get back over here to this person because you can't fucking help me. Matter of fact, because I fucked with you, I got fucked over. Ew, this is comedy gold. You know what this person thinks? This person now thinks you're their spiritual partner. They thought this person was their spiritual partner, but now they think it's you. Because they're thinking, okay, well, if God is fucking kicking my ass this bad because of what I did to Sagittarius, this has to be the angel. This has to be the one that God wants me with. Ooh, so this could have been somebody who picked another person because they thought that person's spiritual beliefs matched them better than yours. But they get hit with one tower after another, and then it finally dawns on them. They're like, oh my God, this is God. This is a higher power kicking my ass because of what I did to Sag. And then it dawns on them that they think you're their spiritual partner. But you may very well be. But the thing is, you may have been their spiritual partner, but you also was supposed to teach them a very fucking valuable lesson. That you don't fucking treat good people dirty. You don't do the earth angels dirty. And that they should have respected the gift when they had it. You may not take this fucker back. You just may not. Yeah, they now realize this person... This person now is thinking that you're the one that they're supposed to be with. And that all of this happened because of what they did to you. This is crazy. Yeah. And they feel like the other person, it manipulated them. So here they come. They think you're their empress. You're supposed to be with them. They're going to apologize. They're bowing down to you. They feel like a higher power kicked their ass with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, karma hitting them. Here they are. Now they want to come invest in you. They're all in their fucking head because this tower hit them out of nowhere. And they're like, oh shit. Oh shit. And then so they're realizing that they listened to this other lover and put you in competition. This person even blocked you for this other lover. And you actually were their fucking some type of soulmate here. You were. They got the truth. They got clarity. And then they realized that this other lover was actually like manipulating them. They feel like now that this person manipulated them, and they feel like you've won. This is a narcissist who was in their ego, and they wanted to win and punish you or something by going to a new person too. I'm telling you, this person's getting their ass handed to them, and they're learning a lesson of that. Okay, this is somebody who just usually goes around and fucks on people. Okay, they get in relationships. It's good for 5 or 6 months. They get out. They go find some new ass or whatever. You know, and they may even told you this. Like, you could have been dealing with this person and been fighting with them for years because they were always, you know, things would be good 5 or 6 months. They take off. They come back. Da-da-da-da-da. This is somebody who just was like wanting sex. Okay. But they're learning a valuable lesson that they met somebody. They had sex with somebody who is spiritual. You guys are like earth angels. Okay. So when you just have sex with an earth angel and then you discard them for a third party or you treat them like shit, bad things happen. And this is going to open this person's eyes to the fact that you were different. You were not like the rest. And this may actually be what settles this person down to where they're like, I can't never do that again. They're going to try to like marry you or something. But I don't know if you want that. Okay. But they are having fucking nightmares also because they feel like there's somebody over here protecting you. And they're also worried because they try to one-up you with this checkmate thing. Okay? I feel like you may have already met your spiritual person because there is somebody else here in the mix. Whoever this boss daddy is, Emperor energy, King of Pentacles energy, there's somebody else that's around you or about to be. God, here we go. Who is trying to put a wedge in between you and your person? I feel like it was this hoe, the Queen of Cups, or their family, or the coven, or fucking, I don't know. This is some Jerry Springer shit. Like, oh, who is this? Oh fuck, here we go. Okay, so the King of Swords reversed, 5 of Swords, the Moon. So the Moon is Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person's all mind fucked. They're very emotional right now. They're conflicted. Oh my god. This person's having fucking nightmares over their shit. They want to come back though. 6 of Swords reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles reverse. Huh. So this King of Pentacles, they could be feeling like that's the wedge in between them coming back to you. Because this person wants to come back to you. But they feel like there's somebody in between y'all. And this is what they're worried about. Yeah, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. This is funny. This is the player who put a wedge, let somebody come in between y'all. So there was, at one point when I would do the wedge between, there was always a broad, like a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Pentacles or something, Queen of Swords. So they were putting people in between y'all. Well, now they want to come back to you, but they feel like there's somebody who is now in between you and them. So they're worried. They want to come back, this King of Wands, but they're worried that there's somebody in between you and them and that they're going to have to compete with that person. And they don't know what you're doing. So somehow they don't have an eye on you. So they're not really for sure. So this person's been gone for some months. So they're not really sure who you're with. This fucktard. This person didn't give a shit if you went off into another relationship or not. Because they was out hoeing around. They went off chasing some ass. That's what they did. And they didn't give a fuck if you went off and got married, had kids, or anything. Not until that tower hit them. And not until all this fucking karma hit them. And now they're freaking out. Because they know it's because of what they did to you. So now they're trapped. They got trapped in their ego made them do this to you. Their ego got them fucked off. And now they're trapped. This person feels trapped. And they feel like there's somebody in between y'all. And they know they're going to have to... Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. They quit giving to this. The World. They want to come back, though. Yeah, High Priestess, reverse Pisces, the Lovers. They went off to a Queen of Cups. Okay, but they're about to break their silence because they're trying to figure out what you got going on. But this person did not think they were coming back to you. They did not. So when they left you in a very dirty way. Like, they left you in a dirty way. And they know it. Yeah, there's the third party that is in between y'all. The 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands reversed. Their stability got fucked off. Now they're looking at you. They want to come back because wherever they went, it was not wish fulfillment. And that they know that this person was like put a wedge in between you and them. But the problem is they feel like there's a wedge on your side now. So they allowed somebody to come in between y'all, left you dirty, meaning they did you dirty. And then now here they are, coming back. Okay? Yeah, and they feel like they're going to have to get between this angel that's watching over you. So they're trying to figure out if you're in a... They're trying to get word if you're with somebody or not. Okay? The wedge is on your side this time. They're leaving the wedge they had. Okay, what's the accusations? What's the frying pan? Accusations, trouble, or accusations? I can tell you right now, I think what it is. The coven or whoever they were fucking with, their family and their friends and shit. I think they're going to try to accuse you of their problems. Especially if they had different spiritual beliefs. They could say that you sent them some shit. You didn't do a fucking thing to these people. I can tell you that right now. Oh, God did. I keep seeing you with the angel. So you had an angel here who, matter of fact, the angel is the one that put the third party in place. Made this person think that they didn't need you. Because that's what angels do. They'll even get in somebody's head and start whispering shit to them like, oh, you can do better than Sagittarius. Fuck Sagittarius. And then they'll put a person in front of them. Like, hey, send this broad or send this guy in front of them. And because they know that they're going to take the bait, betray you, and then that gives you an escape route. Because this person was not who you were meant to be with. Okay? Remember that shit. Nobody who's meant to be with you is going to do you dirty and go with somebody else. You can't have that around you. There's no loyalty. Here they come. They're pissed at you. They feel like they're getting hit because of you. Yeah, I told you. They're going to try to accuse you of putting voodoo on them. So when I heard the voodoo that you do, they're going to, like, especially if they know you watch tarot, because look at this shit. They don't realize that you was the angel. I told you. They did not realize this was God who did this to them. But they're going to accuse you of being the devil. Especially if you watch tarot or anything different than they do. They blocked you. Their family, I'm also seeing that their family accused you of being evil. Okay? So when all this shit popped off, the family was trying to convince this person that you were the devil and that you needed to be blocked. Okay? But what they didn't know is that there was an angel actually working behind the scenes to get you out of this mess. Because they knew that this was a very volatile energy. Yeah, their family. 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Their family is accusing you. So they were... so the people who put a wedge in between y'all too was also like their family. Okay? Their family did all this. Yeah, and then we have Death and then Hanged Man. So this person is now starting to have some type of enlightenment and see something from a different perspective. They're realizing they shouldn't have listened to their family. I also think their family set them up with this third party, is what I've been seeing in the readings, okay? Uh, yeah, so they were really confused. And then King of Swords reverse, Nine of Cups. Yeah, they thought they found somebody better, a better wish fulfillment, okay? So they ended things with you, and then they thought that they had hit this success here. They're like, yeah, my family's right, you know, Sagittarius really is Vicky Valancourt. She's the devil. You should nickname this person the Water Boy or the Water Girl if they try to come back. You should say, "Oh, your new nickname's the Water Boy." And they're like, "What?" Because that's the name of that movie where I think it's Kathy Bates or whatever her name is. She kept telling her son, "Vicky Valancourt's the devil." It's like, this is what I'm seeing in this reading. Whoever this person's family is just didn't like you. Is what I'm seeing. It's so funny. Yeah, Six of Cups. Oh shit. And now they're thinking back at the past. And they're like, oh my god. Like, I should have accepted Sagittarius's offer. There's something here about health. Like, they could get like a health problem or something. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they are very conflicted now over the past. Yeah, they realized they should not have listened to like the coven, the people who were at the church or wherever the fuck they were at. Like, they're realizing their mistake, that whoever they went with is not who they should have committed to, and so now they're like looking back at the past, thinking that they should have been more committed to you. Their family was also trying to say you weren't of God. Okay. Yeah, they were in competition. Yeah, they weren't willing to move forward with you and work with you, okay? They didn't like the work you did either. So if you do tarot or something like that, they didn't like that. I'm glad I don't have anybody like this in my life. I'm glad I don't. Haven't been dating nobody in a long time since my husband left, because I don't have time for this shit. Or actually, my husband didn't leave. I made him leave. So anyway, that was years ago. I'm just glad I'm not in no bullshit. Anyway, Four of Wands reversed. Their stability gets fucked off. They could lose their job or a home or something really bad happens with their finances. Because the Four of Wands is in reverse. Something happens to their stability. They come back. They come running in really quickly. Yeah, and they don't know what you're doing, but they're still like, because they're trying to figure out what you got going on. They feel like you've went to a new beginning, but they're still coming, okay? They realize they made the wrong choice. I think this person's going to be chicken shit, though, and blame all this shit on their family, is what I think. I think they're going to try to say their family was against you, their family made them do all this shit to you, you know? Yeah, that's what I think they're going to do. That's what I think they're going to do. Because they betrayed you and they know it and they don't want to take responsibility. So they're going to like try to say that their family was accusing you. But really what it is they were investing in somebody else behind the scenes. And they're burdened. They're wondering who you're with, but they are coming back after they lied to you, rejected you. They're really worried because they know that the third party is the one that caused all this. It was because of what they did to you. And they know that you're holding back because of this betrayal, but they want to come in and talk to you. Anyway, that's what that is. I think when this tower hits, though, too, their family is going to try to say you were behind this. That you set spell work to fuck their life up. We told you she was a witch or he was a witch. We seen him watching tarot that one day. Whoever you are, you told your person that you watch tarot or believe in astrology. And even though that they may have been fine with it at one point, I think, and even if they don't go to church themselves or something, but somebody in their family does. And so when you guys got in an argument, whoever this is went back and told like their mom or their dad or their sister or siblings. They're like, hey, do you think it's weird that Sagittarius was watching tarot one day? or they keep talking about they're a Sagittarius, and they're like, oh God, devil, devil. And then ever since then, this person's been thinking that there's something wrong with you. Okay? And so I think when they get hit with all this karma, their family is going to try to convince them it's because of what you believe in. But this person, there's going to be another part of them that's like, nah, there's something else to this. Why can I not stop thinking about this person? Why do I love this person? Why do I keep going back to this person? Maybe this person actually is my person, and I shouldn't have let my people accuse them. Okay? Because this person's too fearful too, because they're thinking, well, shit, if I keep fucking with this person, this is just going to continue. So they make the choice to stop listening to them people and start listening to you. It's like an aha moment with this person. And they want to really be back with you. Because this person's realizing they're actually in love with you. And that they were being a damn fool. Whether you take them back, that's up to you. Yeah, change. You're the butterfly. Change for the better. Yeah, see, they're realizing they're very arrogant. And they think that they're very boastful. You shouldn't cross them. But then they realize they crossed you and they got fucked off. Yeah, the moon changes in your life. Maybe you said something under the moon. Dark woman. Two-faced friend. There was somebody they were dealing with who is two-faced. They could be born in July. So this was like a Cancer. A Cancer or a Leo energy who was all behind this. Who's also a culprit two-faced friend. So be aware of that. It was on 7. 7, 4, 7. Look at that. Look at all those ones. This could be your damn twin flame. So 7, 4, 7, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 ones. There goes that law though. Masculine energy in the law. Lies. 4 is the law. This person's getting hit with legal. Libra, there goes that law again. Pisces, something hidden. Capricorn, devil. Aquarius, which Aquarius is the king of swords. There's some type of law. Something that was discovered. Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Gemini. There goes that Emperor energy. Okay? Some weird shit was going on with this person. This person could have went over to the neighborhood drug dealer, scallywag or something. Fuck, I don't know. Wherever they went, they did something illegal. I don't know what the fuck they could have been involved in, but something happened here. I don't know. You know, when the upper world's got ways of doing weird shit to people that fuck you over, I guess. But nonetheless, you're going to have an eventful February, folks. Okay? Love you guys. We'll see you later.